Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Hope of Grace Ministries. I'm your host, Pastor Steve. So happy that you found us. Hope that you decide to stay and subscribe. And also head on over to our Facebook group and join that. One of these days, I'll share the link. Let me see if it'll let me share the link from here. Bear with me. How's everybody doing this morning while I'm trying to figure this out? Maybe I should share, copy link, come back here. Well, oh, yeah, it'll let you click on it. Cross platform. So I wanted to start today with a confession. I had a job in a bakery when I was younger, and I had to wear a hat. And I hated wearing my hat, especially because I got so hot. And so my confession is I didn't always wear my hat, but my haircut was similar to this hat on. And every manager in the place, not only the bakery manager, but all the managers knew about me and my hat habits. And another story from the same job actually is sometimes my manager would not schedule herself on the schedule so that we didn't know that she was coming in, and she would sneak in through the back room and watch us to see if we were working. And that was a good thing. And that's kind of what we're talking about today. Our supervisor, Jesus Christ, is coming at a time we don't know. And so, what do we want to be found doing when he comes for us? And maybe it's not even coming for everybody. Maybe he's just coming for us. At any day, we could be the day that we meet the Lord, whether he returns or whether we're called home. And so this is what Jesus said in verse 35 of Luke chapter 12, if you're following along today. Luke chapter 12, verse 35. Be dressed, ready for service, and keep your lamps burning, like servants waiting for their master to return from a wedding banquet, so that when he comes and knocks, they can immediately open the door for him. So they would, an engagement wasn't like it is now. It was a very long engagement, and you were kind of married, but you weren't. And so the bridegroom would go home and prepare a place for his bride and get the house all ready, make sure everything was ready for them. And then he might have to travel to another town. And when he gets back, it could be at any time. And he's saying, be ready. So, because you don't know when the bridegroom is coming. Verse 37, it will be good for those servants whose master finds them watching when he comes. Truly, I tell you, he will dress himself to serve, will have them recline at the table, and will come and wait on them. Will be good for those servants whose master finds them ready, even if he comes in the middle of the night or toward daybreak. But understand this. If the owner of the house had known at what hour the thief was coming, he would not have let his house be broken into. You also must be ready, because the Son of Man will come at an hour when you do not expect him. And I think not setting a date or a time frame and end time things are in symbology, because it's important for every generation of Christians to think that this could be it. Jesus could be coming back, because we need to work. And if you saw the picture, that's from National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. And Cousin Eddie didn't take any jobs for 7 years because he was holding out for a management position. A lot of times, I think we as Christians, we are holding out for a management positions. We, in our sinful nature, we love titles. We love to be acknowledged. We love for people to tell us good job and give us the old pat on the back, give us an attaboy type thing. But really, we need to be faithful in small things. We need to be, if we make a commitment to read our Bible every day, we need to be faithful in reading our Bible every day. If we make a commitment to being kinder to people, we need to be kind to people for as long as we're assigned that job. And when we're faithful in the job that we're given, that's when we can get promotions. And we're not looking to get promotions to make ourselves feel better or to, get a title or anything like that. We're looking for promotions because we want to have a bigger impact for the kingdom. We want to be doing more work. And so we ought to be faithful in what God has given us. So if you're out there and your big job is to change the bathroom garbage at church every week, you do that the best. You be the best garbage can changer that the world has ever seen. You be faithful at that, and I guarantee God is going to open up more doors for you to minister to people. And don't think changing the trash isn't a ministry. That is definitely a ministry. It goes a long way in service for the Lord. Verse 41, Peter asked, Lord, are you telling this parable to us or to everyone? And I would say both. He's speaking in parables only, and with the intention that only that those would seek to understand would be able to gain the understanding. Not that it's secret or hidden or anything like that. A lot of religions think that you have to know some secret knowledge. It's not secret. Then is the my connection's unstable, so if you lost me, I'm sorry. Who then is the faithful and wise manager, whom the master puts in charge of his servants to give them their food allowance at the proper time? It will be good for that servant whom the master finds doing so when he returns. Truly, I tell you, he will put him in charge of all his possessions. Those who are faithful with a little will be put in charge of a lot. But suppose the servant says to himself, my master is taking a long time in coming, and then he begins to beat the other servants, both men and women, and to eat and drink and get drunk. The master of that servant will come on a day when he does not expect him, and in an hour he is not aware. He will cut him to pieces and assign him a place with the unbelievers. The servant who knows the master's will and does not get ready or does not do what the master wants will be beaten with many blows. And of course, we don't have corporal punishment today, but they did at that time. So he was speaking to those people. He's speaking to us, but he was speaking to those people too, that it would make sense to them. So we got to keep that in mind in Bible interpretations. Verse 48, but the one who does not know and does things deserving punishment will be beaten with few blows. For everyone who has been given much, much will be demanded. And from the one who has been entrusted with much, much more will be asked. So we're learning to be more and more faithful to the Lord. And we don't want to put the cart before the horse, as we often do. Verse 49. I have come to bring fire on the earth, and how I wish it were already kindled. He's saying he wishes he could make the world right back then. But I have a baptism to undergo, and what constraint I am under until it is completed. Do you think I came to bring peace on earth? No, I tell you, but division. That's hard for some Christians to read. From now on, there will be 5 in one family divided against each other, 3 against 2, and 2 against 3. They will be divided, father against son, and son against father, mother against daughter, and daughter against mother, mother-in-law against daughter-in-law, and daughter-in-law against mother-in-law. What does that mean? Well, for me, this morning, I'm my interpretation, the message that I'm receiving, whether it's correct or not, is that Christianity should rub against pop culture. It always has, and it always will. And unfortunately, today's church wants so much to fit into the culture, and we're so worried about standing out. But when we're fitting in, and I'm not saying everything in pop culture or popular belief is wrong. You know, there are some good ideas in popular belief, but those areas where culture rubs with Christianity,